So those peaks that you're seeing right around here, it seems to say it's like a so it's just under 50 decibels. It goes 59 hertz and it's like 59 and 80. So, uh, so where I live now, so there'll be this fan that generally runs, it's like 85, 80 decibels outside, and then inside here, it's like it'll run at 50 decibel 55 decibels, because there needs to be some sort of sound muffling, like a baffle. And because that fan, they have it up, I don't know, 30 feet high, bounces off of the brick, then it bounces back on the wall, then it bounces back. So I have to listen to this 24 hours a day. And my neighbors with their 4 kids, they moved, and they probably think that they're a problem, because their kids might have been having behavioral issues. And I think it's because people in Missoula, builders didn't uh, take into account sound. So, anyways, that's that one. But this kind of more, it's under the 50 decibels. So somebody's running the water, but you will see that peak, 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 peak. So I'm listening. I have to hear that 55 decibel one coming from the window, and then this other peak, 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 this very low grade um, buzzing. And I went to the doctor, and the doctor was like, yesterday, was like, well, you should see an audiologist to see if you have hearing problems. As you get older, you develop hearing problems. And I'm like, as I'm getting older, does that mean my hearing gets better? Like, this is what we get for medicine. You know, I don't understand. I don't understand how doctors are like have the gall to go to work in the morning if you're going having a issue, and you're told that your your senses are declining, but it's because I'm able to hear this kind of degree of, I mean, clearly this is a sound app. I'm not making it up, but if I if doctors had their druthers, I'd I'd be dead, because I'm complaining about this improperly built structure, and who knows is doing this kind of annoying sound, because it's like this constant beeping sound. And I don't know if it's some weird cell phone Wi-Fi relay kind of thing that for some reason I can hear. But when I lived at this other location before I moved here a couple months ago that had carbon monoxide poisoning, I was like getting killed by carbon monoxide. Um, like I heard this sound too, and maybe it is some sort of like Wi-Fi repeater thing, but it is really annoying because it's as if your inner ear is being tickled a couple times a second, couple times a second. It's a harassment. And how, and it's like, because nobody else is noticing it, everybody's like medicated, everybody's dissociated pretty much, and everybody's just trying to go along to get along. For what? If that makes them happy. I mean, I guess that's what they consider happiness, but, I think it's wrong. I think it's wrong to have to, be, blasted from with various, um, harassing noises, and I mean, I feel like, I wonder if it's on purpose. I talked to somebody and they asked me, "Am I being targeted?" And I feel like I am. Whether it's, maybe there's a soft kill targeting where, we're just going to neglect you and gaslight you and obfuscate your access to legitimate care type of targeting, or maybe it's direct targeting. And I look online where people are discussing targeting, and the people in the comments section of YouTube videos, they'll talk about this going on for years for them, and it's just kind of started for me, like in terms of the sound stuff. That started, I would say, started in January of 2019. So it just started this year. And I'm tired of it. It's like, and the thing is, um, the people who like to discount me, the arrogant, rude, evil people, they will assume, oh, I'm just making it up, or I'm just being oversensitive. But when I'm at the grocery store, I don't hear it. When I'm, down the street, I don't hear it. When I'm in a park, I don't hear it. You know, I don't hear it in the grocery store. And it could be that it is some sort of Wi-Fi mechanism that for some reason I'm attuned to it. But I would like to be taken seriously, and I'd like to find some sort of remedy. And I've looked it up online, and um, there's all sorts of reasons why weird sounds can occur. It can be like weird plumbing, piping kind of issues or whatever. Um, and, and it's weird because, uh, you know, uh, respectable people are like, you never break your lease. You just, you're, a property manager. They want somebody, if they're going to rent, we want you to have been a regular renter forever, if we're going to rent to you. But then here in Missoula, things are not up to code. Um, the landlords are like the mafia of Missoula, and so if so you got to have to move because it's not a healthy place. Like it's going to take many tries to find a healthy home, and like I have only had like a semi-healthy home maybe a couple times here in 6 years. I've had to leave from one toxic psychological or even energetic, um, you know, issue kind of a place. Rooms that had no airflow. Like that was my second room here. That was only in for a few days because the uh, the nurse practitioner who was running a recovery, like addiction recovery center, she was smoking crack in the house. And because she didn't want anybody noticing, she kept all the windows closed. So I had to breathe the secondhand smoke. And then I told her I'm moving, and that was a disaster. She like evicted me. So anyway, that's Missoula. Missoula, it looks so pretty. It's like a picture of Dorian Gray. So, anyways, that's just my latest documentation about weird noises, annoying noises, nuisance noises, and it's more than a nuisance because it's going on all the time, and it's like really penetrating. And yes, people will tell me get a sound machine, wear earplugs. Wearing earplugs every minute of the day is just not practical. It's not realistic and it's not fair. You shouldn't really expect somebody to wear earplugs all the time. Instead, the mechanism that's making that noise needs to be fixed, not me. It's not my fault that I'm hearing this mechanism, this whatever it is. That needs to stop. Me, not me. That's what's like annoying in this, like, I don't know if it's the culture of Missoula, mentality of Missoula. It seems to be you're just supposed to be on drugs. You're supposed to medicate yourself with workaholism or gaming or whatever. Uh, so you're oblivious to um, what's not right, what's not healthy. So you just like go along with it, go along with it, go along with it, and kind of find like little pockets of, I don't know if it's happiness or contentment. But anyways, the sound still is going as I'm talking to you, but I just wanted to document this. Thanks for watching.